Recently, Eric Weinstein stepped in for Lou Elizondo at a UFO symposium, and he gave a very interesting presentation. So let's go over it really quickly. This is the International UFO meeting in San Marino. Before I get too far, this is Cosmic Road, where I discuss UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, and share on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. If you wanted to share this story when I post it on Facebook or Twitter, that would be really helpful. Okay, let's dive in. Here's Eric's first slide. The map is not the territory. General relativity is not reality. Faster than light is impossible with general relativity. The singularities show that one can likely do to Einstein what Einstein did to Newton. Yeah, but interestingly, Newtonian laws still apply. Einsteinian laws also apply, or theories. Quantum mechanics and Newtonian physics contradict each other, but they both work. But I get his point. And his point is, in the next bullet point, UFOs equal hope. If there is no one here, we are likely doomed. If there is something here, we can likely leave. It is close to being that simple. UFOs aren't merely interesting or fun to think about. They may be our best way out. Watch the news about Putin and etc. The C word. It's going to continue to get worse. In other words, Einstein hasn't provided a reasonable way to get off this planet, or at least people who have studied him have not found a really good way to achieve faster than light travel, because Einsteinian physics prohibit that. Personally, I think there's ways around that. There's some wiggle room there. Black holes, warping space and time, that whole kind of thing. But I get his point. And he's right. If we can reverse engineer this alien technology or whatever it is, that might provide our best means of getting off of Earth if things go bad. And his point is that things are going bad and we need to find a way to secure our survival. And UFO technology might be it. He's totally right, too. Of course, that feels like cheating to me. We can't do it ourselves, so we're going to borrow from our big brother. But if it's a way to survive, I'll take it. There's also the theory, and there's some evidence to back this up, that the beings are using materials in their ships that we don't really have here in any quantity. As if whoever designed our reality here on Earth prohibited us from doing the sorts of things they're doing. Could be. Okay, next slide. UFOs. If humanity can escape, it almost certainly means that there is not only physics beyond Einstein, but that this post-Einsteinian physics has new degrees of freedom. More fields, particles, spatial dimensions, and temporal dimensions. Yes, temporal dimensions. There's a lot of timey-wimey stuff that goes on with the phenomenon. Lots of time travel anecdotes, and they do seem to be able to manipulate time, and that makes perfect sense if Whitley Strieber is correct, and that they are fissures in the stream of time, that they actually exist outside of this reality and outside of space-time. Where they're from, time either doesn't exist or it means something very different. Okay, back to Eric. Einstein cannot be broken by faster than light within general relativity. It is pointless. But he can be avoided by a new theory. I guess that's Einstein can be avoided by a new theory. If we can leave, everyone else may be able to visit. There is no moat. I don't know who everyone else is. Is he talking about only the elites leaving and then the regular Earthlings being able to visit them? Does he mean the alien visitors or the beings they can visit on the new planet? I don't know what that means. If you can interpret that bullet point, that'd be really helpful, because right now I'm getting the impression he's talking about the elites leaving and the rest of the commoners, yeah, they can visit. But hopefully, it's probably not what he meant. So let me know your interpretation of that. The odds of casual alien visitation skyrocket if and only if there is meaningful post-Einsteinian physics. Yes, okay, well, but again, I do think there's some wiggle room within Einstein that we can exploit without reverse engineering alien technology. Although I agree that reverse engineering alien technology would be very helpful. And, it's entirely likely that we are, in fact, working with the beings even now. And that's where my research has led me to believe. And that there are people, human beings, that have access to this higher level technology. And they've been doing this for, a long time. And it may be to get access to that technology that's why they've been helping the beings carry out their abductions and doing whatever they're doing. But that's just speculation. Well, backed up by some evidence. Okay, next slide. True confessions, ufology is a danger to both national security and fundamental physics. So what's the problem? Ufology is currently both light entertainment and serious study. The former is chasing away serious scientists from the latter. Oh my God, we're scaring him away. Mountains of indirect evidence for existence of something profound. Zero solid direct evidence in 2 years of looking at this topic. Zero. 2 years. This has been going on for a lot longer than 2 years, Eric, but thank you for your input. He continues, this seems impossible. No story makes the above two facts make sense. Over-focus on technology is everywhere. Under-focus on science is baffling. No one knows spinners, bundles, QFT, etc. That's true. I don't know what a spinner is or a bundle. Have encountered zero leading physicists or differential geometers. That is true. If I stumbled over a differential geometer in the street, I would not know that's what I stumbled on. High quality information is mixed with rumors, BS, and ghost stories. Well, that's probably true. On the other hand, don't discount ghost stories because a large part of the phenomenon is wrapped up in higher dimensional, ghosty sort of things. There are countless incidents of UFOs and the UFO presence in alien presence or the presence of the beings triggering poltergeist activity. We see that again and again and again and again. 1/3 of all alien abductees are experiencers of near death. They are near death experiencers. They have died, been to the other side, and come back. There's a huge crossover between the alien and the spiritual or ghosts. So, don't discount the ghost stories, Eric. As far as rumors and quality information mixed with BS, well, of course, because the government has been suppressing this stuff for many decades, brutally suppressing it, probably killing many people, ridiculing countless others, millions of others, and turning this into a fringe topic, and almost certainly planting false stories among all of the real information, specifically to create the very atmosphere that Eric Weinstein is complaining about. So he's complaining about an atmosphere that's actually been created by the government to make this into a fringe topic. Okay, on to his last bullet point. Stigma and non-disclosure chases away the people who could make progress, as if he and people like him are the only people that can make progress. The arrogance of this guy. He has a point. I acknowledge that he does have a point, but it's also a fact that the government has created this atmosphere of making this a BS subject, and ridiculing everybody and just turning this whole thing into a circus very deliberately to chase away people like Eric. And then he's blaming the ufologists, the people who have been on this subject for a long time, who actually knew the truth or some version of the truth. There are so many different versions. And he's complaining about people actually trying to get to the bottom of the mystery, while he's been making fun of them falling for the government line. So anyway, that's about all I have to say about Eric's presentation. There is some truth and there is some forward progress mixed in with a lot of arrogance. But whatever, that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, please hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. And there are social media links below, Facebook and Twitter. It'd be awesome if you followed me on Facebook and Twitter, and be super helpful if you would share these videos when I post them. Until next time, Cosmic Road out.